Now, yes, Minnesota Vikings quarterback Kirk Jerome Ezekiel Cousins does have this reputation for being all about the money, 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 and vacuuming up every single nickel and dime he possibly can, whether it be 2 straight franchise tags from Washington, getting paid a 3-year, $84 million fully guaranteed deal from the Vikings as free agent in 2018, as well as the subsequent extensions. But we've called a spade on this channel when Kirk was and his contract was a problem early on. We called it out. But overall, he's played pretty damn well lately, especially in the 2022 season. His first year with Kevin O'Connell, put up great numbers. Vikings won 13 games, 8 fourth quarter come from behind, game-winning drives, all that stuff, all while not having a great offensive line, as well as having one of the worst defenses in the league. So him and JJ were still doing the damn thing. And the question is, as Kirk Cousins headed into a lame duck season, as only 1 year left on his contract, what was going to happen? Would the Vikings work out a 1-year Band-Aid deal? Would they extend him long-term or let it ride? But, contract talks sort of broke down, and the Vikings in the offseason, they wouldn't commit to Kirk long-term on a multi-year, 2-3-year deal, and apparently Kirk was not interested in a 1-year Band-Aid. So that's where the Vikings stood, and throughout the draft, they didn't take a quarterback high. They did take Jaron Hall in the 5th round, but Kirk is still the guy. And right before the start of summer break, Kirk was talking about his contract at minicamp, and he had said that he didn't expect contract talks to open up until next March, the start of next offseason's free agency. And a lot of Vikings fans were like, okay, it's good of Kirk to put this out of sight, out of mind. Other guys go get their contracts taken care of. It'll happen when it happens. He's just focusing on the season. But part of it is that, sure, but a lot of it is Kirk is going to leverage the hell out of this situation. Kirk is like, oh, okay, man. Okay, man. So you didn't want to do a nice 2 to 3 year extension for me, and you were gambling on a quarterback in the draft. You didn't take one, and now you still got me. I'm going to bet on myself. And that's exactly what Kirk Cousins is doing. So I don't believe this is fully altruistic. It's like, hey, let's not have this be a distraction. I think Kirk understands that he is in a catbird seat right now. And I think that he is going to frick around. I think he's going to find out. And I think that he's going to get paid. The rest of the league is going to be on notice because the whole thing about Kirk, last year in the first year of Kevin O'Connell's offense, Kirk put up great numbers, and the Vikings offense was top 10 in pretty much every single category and is only going to get better this year. And if Kirk puts up a similar season this year, also wins the division, reels in double-digit wins, he's going to be in demand, and he's going to get paid from either the Vikings or somewhere else. And if you look at Kirk's contract, so the revised his contract, he's only getting $30 million in new cash this year, which is a relative bargain because you look at the arms race and inflation of some of the quarterback contracts. Lamar Jackson getting paid, Jalen getting paid, Rodgers got paid last offseason, same thing with Russ. Quarterback contract numbers have skyrocketed, and Cousins is sort of middle of the table. So right now, the top 10 paid quarterbacks, number 10, Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott, and Matthew Stafford are tied, getting $40 million per year. Kirk is the 14th highest paid quarterback this year with $35 million in new cash. So, he kind of has a point because has Kirk outperformed his contract? Yes. JJ is not throwing himself the football, and the Vikings won 13 games last year, and Kirk Cousins is the best option for the Vikings this year. And I think that he is fully going to leverage that because he's either going to get paid from the Vikings, and no, they cannot franchise tag him because of the void years of his contract don't void until after the franchise tag window is closed. Besides, he's already been tagged twice, so tagging him a third time would be around $52 million. Probably not going to happen. But if he becomes a true blue free agent, reportedly teams are going to be in a tug of war for him. The Niners and Shanahan always make sense, especially Brock Purdy's elbow ain't all that, or the Rams once they punt on Stafford, TBD there. So Kirk. Part of Kirk shutting down contract talks, part of it is altruistic. It's like, hey, let's not have this be a distraction. But also Kirk fully understands that, hey, if the Vikings have some huge success this year, he's going to get paid. He's going to get every single dollar. He's going to be vaulting up these quarterback contract rankings. And even though the Vikings have to pay Jefferson, they want to pay Hawkinson, and Darisaw is eligible for an extension next offseason, I think Kirk understands that this is a great spot to get his, as well as being a great great spot to succeed. And I think that his leverage will be, hey, we just had a great season, year 2 of Kevin O'Connell. He and I are clearly working together well. Justin Jefferson, if he goes for JJ2K, as well as in the MVP conversation again. JJ is not throwing the ball to himself. And what options are the Vikings going to have? Look in the draft, bring in a rookie. Is JJ going to go to bat for Cousins? He seems to love Kirk. So I think that this is a shrewd business move for Cousins at this stage because, again, if he shows up and shows out, which he's likely to do this year, it's going to enhance his market value, and it's going to highly leverage the Vikings into having to roll up the Brinks truck for Kirk and possibly get, I don't know, 45, 50 million bucks per season. And that is the going rate of top-end starting quarterbacks this year. And if Kirk puts together 2 great years in a row, maybe he gets in the MVP conversation. He will be worth it, even though he will be 35 at some point next year. So we'll see what happens, man. Either way, I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the ride because I think Kirk has a chance to have the best season of his career. I think this Vikings offense has a chance to be top 5, and Kirk is going to back his way into all of the money. All the money. So, again, the thought of him cutting off contract negotiations, part of it's for the team, part of it is certainly for him. But fortunately, the interests are aligned because this team is going to have success. Everyone's going to get taken care of, and we'll go from there. But your thoughts are thoughts. The real reason why Kirk Cousins cut off contract negotiations, let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.